Now, stress, fear, anxiety. What you have just seen is a glimpse into a combat environment that countless soldiers have been through. Imagine that you are on this battlefield. You are fighting to survive. You are feeling at least one of these feelings, if not all three. You understand that the only way to endure is to suppress these emotions and keep moving. After coming home, you have trouble sleeping. Certain smells make you sick to your stomach. You experience hallucinations, all from being exposed to the combat environment. You have PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. It is an anxiety illness that has been around since the dawn of violence. It has been called many things throughout history. I'm a global war on terrorism veteran, and I have PTSD. I will discuss the factors that affect certain people and how certain people are predisposed to this phenomenon. Let us begin by defining post-traumatic stress disorder. It is an anxiety disorder that develops after exposure to a terrifying event or ordeal in which grave physical harm occurred, was threatened, or even witnessed. Events that may trigger PTSD include violent personal assaults, natural or human disasters, accidents, terrorist attacks, or military combat. You may ask, who is at risk? According to the Veterans Administration, soldiers between the ages of 19 and 28 are most likely troops to be affected by PTSD. Their age and lack of experience is what many believe is the reason for their higher risk. It is not just the military that are at risk. Anyone can be affected. Minorities and PTSD. According to the National Institute of Mental Health, minorities are at a higher risk of PTSD. Women are twice as likely to get PTSD than men. These groups are at a higher risk because of their upbringing, environment, and ethnic tradition. An example of PTSD, a 16-year-old has their first job working in their school's cafeteria. On a March morning, everything comes crashing down as a deranged man murders two of their coworkers. This situation would probably affect this individual for the rest of their life. They may not even realize that they need help. This illness has been known by many names throughout history. It has only been known as PTSD since 1980. In the Civil War, soldiers who displayed symptoms common with PTSD were said to have a soldier's heart. In World War I, it was called shell shock or combat fatigue. During World War II, it was called battle fatigue or gross stress reaction. In Vietnam, it was the post-Vietnam syndrome. The symptoms of PTSD. Ordinary situations can be a source of torment for individuals affected by PTSD. They may experience any of the following: flashbacks, night terrors, emotional instability, decision-making issues, and avoidance of situations that remind them of their traumatic experience. Emotions of the individual may be numb or detached. They may feel angry, guilty for surviving, situations that can cause PTSD. Natural disaster, rape, military combat, terrorist attacks, molestation. Witness to and fear of death or injury. There are many ways to treat PTSD. Prescriptions to treat depression, small group discussion, one-on-one therapy with a psychologist, psychiatrist, or counselor. Talking to friends and family about the situation may also help. In conclusion, I have informed you of the history, symptoms, and effects of PTSD. With this information, you may be able to assist someone close to you in dealing with PTSD. In my survey that I sent out to my classmates and other college students, 40% of them stated they had symptoms associated with PTSD. You now understand how this illness affects people, relationships, emotions, and relation to situations. The overall end state, In order to recover, you must confront the issues that are affecting you.